What's going on, everybody? It's Sean Kokoska with eXp Realty and Icon Coaching. Now, today it's all about a deep dive into the business model of eXp. Now, frankly, I've had a rich and diverse history, quite frankly, and a little self-edification, just a little bit about me, maybe why you want to listen to what I say. Now, first off, I've sold over 4,000 homes in my real estate career, over $1 billion in sales volume. I started a company with Gary Keller called Keller Williams Maps Coaching, and frankly, we grew that to be the largest coaching and training company that real estate has ever seen. Now, I've coached and consulted with the top producing agents, teams, and brokerages on the face of this planet. I started another company for Gary Keller called Maps Business Training, where we took our proprietary models, systems, technology, and training to all industries outside of real estate sales. So I've consulted for companies like McDonald's, Panasonic, FedEx, Sport Clips, T-Mobile, Genentech, Pepsi, GMC, just to name a few of them. And yet, I'll just say without any hesitation whatsoever that eXp is the best business model that I've ever studied. And I would put it against all business models, honestly. I mean, this is the opportunity that's in front of us today.
My name is Rick Janson. I'm here to provide the active agent perspective on some of the areas of eXp that you might be wondering about, such as how do I get new business? How am I going to be supported? Should I have a sponsor local to me? Where do I access marketing, training, technology, all of that? I left a career as an attorney with an MBA in marketing to get my real estate license in 2002, and I had an independent brokerage for over 16 years before Tim and Julie Harris introduced me to the Libertas group at eXp. I used to be Denver Lifestyle Real Estate, and now I'm Denver Lifestyle, brokered by eXp.
eXp is attracting the top producing agents, teams, brokerages from around the globe. In fact, we're attracting people like Dave DeVoe, like Colette McDonald, who happens to be part of our group here called Libertas. In fact, Colette is the only approved realtor for the Atlanta Falcons organization. She's all over HGTV. She's like a celebrity in real estate, and yet she came to eXp. People like Daniel Beer and Fred Weaver. Marcy Willems happens to be one of my past clients, right? Look at that, 490 transactions last year alone. Tricia Turner, we got the Franklin team. Over 1,400 transactions last year alone, over 600 million in total sales volume. Gang, they all came to eXp. Why? I think they understand the answer to this somewhat complex question, which is, what is the brokerage model of the future? I mean, seriously, where's all this stuff headed? Now, I believe that success, history, and failure, they all leave clues for us to study, to do our benchmarking, our trending. Now, the whole purpose of benchmarking and trending is to identify the next logical step along that trend line, to either align with or create a business model that allows you and I to remain relevant in the future. I mean, think about travel agents 15 years ago. Gang, they're not travel agents any longer. In fact, they're probably real estate agents because their entire industry wiped out by this cloud-based version of what they do. Then you look at other companies like Blockbuster, a $5.9 billion company, bankrupt by a cloud-based version of what they do. It's called Netflix. You look at what happened with Circuit City versus Amazon and the other 5,000 companies that Amazon's rolled up in this process. You look at Yellow Cab, which is currently in bankruptcy thanks to Uber and Lyft. Also, I mean, the clues are everywhere. Look at Marriott hotels, Hilton hotels, and the damage being done to their net profit by Airbnb. And I believe that this brokerage model, this brick and mortar brokerage model, I think it will be replaced ultimately by a cloud-based version of what we do. Now, I put up eXp's logo up there for one reason, actually two. The first is that they're first to market with this model. And every business book, every marketing book that you'll ever read will tell you that being first to market is a basic fundamental of market dominance. Additionally, they're the first to be publicly traded with this model. In fact, look up their ticker symbol. It's EXPI on NASDAQ. Their stock is going crazy, and it's time to jump in on this opportunity.
It's funny because it's hard to keep this next section up to date. We are winning so many awards so quickly that I can't even keep the slide accurate, right? But here we are, fourth consecutive year in a row in 2021 as one of the best places to work by Glassdoor. And RealTrends has noticed in 2021 that eXp and our agents are outperforming, outproducing, and outselling just about every other brokerage in the country.
right? The typical franchise model. Let's talk about this. Where I came from at Keller Williams. Nothing against that company. I love the company. I love the culture. However, their model is a little bit antiquated in my humble opinion. Now, brick and mortar, there's a lot of heavy carrying costs, isn't there? In fact, the average expense, based on what I've learned from operating partners and team leaders across North America, it's about $140,000 per month per market center. Now, there's over 800 market centers. Do the math. It's about $1.5 billion in heavy carrying costs due to a brick and mortar brokerage. Now, we don't have any of those expenses here at eXp. I started my own company, and frankly, I wouldn't wish that on anybody. You open the door to all kinds of other problems, compliance issues, technology training, heavy carrying costs, and everything else. Plus, it's a locally confined opportunity, meaning it's a limited opportunity. Now, hear me on this, because you're limited based on the geographic territory in which you can attract agents to align with your brand. And most agents don't want to drive more than 15 minutes to get to their office. Not at eXp, it's a global opportunity. You can attract agents from all 50 US states, every province in Canada, Mexico, Puerto Rico, France, Italy, India, Portugal, the UK, Germany, Hong Kong, Australia, just to name a few, and I'm sure I've left several countries off, yet it's a global opportunity to build a team within eXp. We'll get to that in a moment.
There are many real estate brokerages that will try to sell you on, we've got the best technology. And I tell you what, we're going to say the same thing, but we're going to back it up with facts, and I'm going to share it with you in the next couple of slides why eXp really does have military-grade, surgical-level precision technology that's going to help you grow your business. It's cutting-edge stuff, like eXp World, run by Verbella, which we own, a 3D simulated virtual world where you walk around as an avatar and can go into auditoriums or sit at a help desk, pull a help ticket, and sit face-to-face with somebody and get your questions answered. SkySlope is also amazingly sophisticated transaction management software that allows you to make sure your files are compliant and also communicate with your state broker during the course of a deal. Let's face it, if you've ever tried to hire somebody, it's rather difficult to hire the right person, train them up to be really, really good at what they do, to get them to a level where they support you and are worth the cost. Well, eXp in 2021 unveiled a transaction coordinator program where they're already identifying the people for you, training the people for you, and make a transaction coordinator available for you to hire so that your files flow smoothly, you have the support you need, and you can spend your time out prospecting, which is the highest and best use of your time. eXp's Marketing Center is drag and drop simple. Now, this is something as an independent broker I could never provide for my agents. I couldn't afford it, I couldn't do it, I couldn't code it or engineer it. And someone once looked at me and said, look, Rick, if you can't provide this, I'm going to recruit all your agents away from you because I'm going to provide them with a better business model, stock opportunity, healthcare, and drag and drop marketing. Now check this out. You take an MLS number, you input something in the morning, you take that MLS number, you drop it in, click submit, and all of a sudden you have a video, a brochure, a coming soon, under contract, just sold postcard, flyers, 2-page, 1-page, whatever you want, all designed for you just by dropping in the MLS. Drag and drop out a picture, swap some wording, whatever you want to do. You can put your photo on there. All of that's available. You can send it to your home printer. You can send it to a professional printer. This marketing center is absolutely one of the best things I've ever seen at a brokerage, and it's also included in your tech stack. Or maybe you're an independent broker like I was. You already have your colors dialed in, your logo dialed in, all your signs customized, right? Maybe you want to keep that, and that is great. eXp encourages that. They want you to be brand first. They want you to be agent first. eXp has this for agents who don't have that, but if you already have your own brand package, keep it and add brokered by eXp in state compliant ways.
So I want to tell you about KV Core. KV Core is arguably the best CRM on the face of the planet for real estate agents. See, KV Core is going to give you a IDX website. It's a custom site where buyer and seller prospects can do live MLS searches right from your website. Now, they're going to pay for the information they receive, not with money, with their identity. So they have to complete a web form, they hit submit to get access to the information, and automatically that lead's contact information is integrated right into the CRM tool called KV Core, and a whole series of automation happens right on the back end for you, from emails, text messages, ringless voicemail drops, and of course, reminders popping up right on your dashboard to contact that prospect, earn their business. Now, if you engaged with KV Core as a non-eXp agent, it would cost you around $6,800 per year. Gang, that's included for just $85 per month. There's also a bolt-on that we call Making It Rain, where they're going to take your digital ad spend budget for you, and for as little as $250 per month, they're going to place your Google ads, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok ads for you, advertising your IDX website. And you're going to generate minimum 25 leads per month, up to 40 at just $250 in ad spend. If you spent $1,000, we could generate over 100 leads every single month. Now again, the typical conversion rate for internet leads, 3 to 5%. Take the low end of that. Let's say you're investing $1,000 per month in digital ad spend budget. You're going to close 3 transactions per month. I don't know about you. I would spend $1,000 all day long to close 3 transactions a month. See, at eXp, we want to take that cumbersome lead generation problem that most people have. We want to put that on autopilot for you. See, more leads equals more appointments, more contracts, more money. And that is what you want, isn't it?
Now let's talk about being cloud-based. Cloud-based means you can work from home, you can work from a virtual office, you can work from anywhere you want in the world, because all of our training, all of our technology, all of our marketing, your financial dashboard, your CRM, your lead generation, all of that is in the cloud. And when you need support, you can get that in the cloud, because our full-time employees of eXp voted as one of the best places in the country to work. All of those employees work virtually, and so they're there to support you. So we have hundreds and hundreds of people that are there for accounting, agent onboarding, marketing, all of the areas of your business that you need support. You can get that from the cloud. So we've been voted #1 place for part-time agents, but I think it goes deeper than that. Folks, I think it is the #1 place for any agent of any experience level, because when you can work based off of your schedule, when you can time block in time for your family, time block in, for you want to work out, you want to go ski, you want to pursue your passions, you want to give to a nonprofit with your time and energy and skill and expertise, you can time block in all of the things that are important to you, and then access the cloud at times that work for your work schedule, around your prospecting, around everything else you're doing. Now you can access and dive deep on training. Now you can learn about geofarming or postcards or whatever you want to do. And being able to access national coaches like Shon and Tim and Orlando and all the others that are in Libertas that is attracting the best talent, to be able to be on calls with them, to be able to on Zoom, be able to access the cloud. I can't say it enough. It's going to help you grow your real estate business.
So let me ask a question. In what way or ways does your current broker compensate you? Now, I'm not talking about your split, your cap, your desk fee, franchise fee, royalty fee, any of that stuff. I'm talking about the ways that you can actually earn money by having your license at your current brokerage. Now, in 99.9% of the cases, there's only one way that an agent makes money. It's their transactional income. And yes, transactional income is awesome. Trust me, sold over 4,000 homes, over $1 billion in real estate sales. You can make millions of dollars selling real estate. Yet here's the challenge. With transactional income and transactional income alone, if you say you want to go to Europe for 3 months, chances are you're not going to make much money. So the good news is, here at eXp, we compensate our agents in 8 different ways. That's right, 8 different ways from transactional income. And chances are you're going to earn a lot more of your commissions by being here at eXp. Let's face it, most brokers just make you broker. At eXp, you're probably going to keep a lot more of your hard-earned commissions in your own pocket. That's what we want.
While a smaller slice of the pie, there are other ways to get paid at eXp that are not to be overlooked, like working with our preferred title company or Intralend Mortgage or America's Preferred Home Warranty, Utilities Connect, and others that are being added monthly. You can get a small referral fee on some of these deals through affiliated business disclosures, but every source of income counts, right? Now, some people talk about getting a side hustle. Maybe they bag groceries or they drive Uber. What better way to present a consistent professional focus to your clients than keeping all of your side hustles congruent with your chosen career of real estate?
Okay, next to that is stock awards based on production. We have a direct stock purchase program. We have iBuyer sales, iBuyer referrals, foreign currency exchange commissions, and I saved the best for last, it's revenue share. So we're going to get into all those things. Let's dive in with transactional income. No matter your duration of tenure, your production level, we're all on the same split. There's no special deals. It's 80-20 split, and you cap it at flat $16,000. So once you've made $80,000 in gross commission income, just to be clear, You paid eXp 20% of that $80,000, that's a total of $16,000. You're gonna get 100% of your commissions thereafter. Let's talk about some of the fun stuff. Stock awards based on production. Upon your first closed transaction at eXp, you're gonna get $200 worth of eXp stock. It's a free gift. They just give it to you. Now let's just say that you've got a colleague in real estate. You tell them, hey, I joined eXp because they compensate me in 8 different ways. Are you curious about learning about the model? They say yes, you invite them to one of our virtual lunch and learns. They shift their license over to eXp. They go right into your front line. When they close their first transaction, eXp is just gonna give you $400 worth of eXp stock. Once you cap, you paid eXp $16,000. They're gonna give you another $400 worth of stock. Now hear this, because it's unheard of. Okay, if you can cap and close an additional 20 transactions within your anniversary year, or make a sum total of $500,000 in gross commission income or more, you've reached what we call icon agent status. And as an icon, you're gonna get a stock award of $16,000. So don't worry about that cap if you're a higher producer, because you're gonna get it all back in the form of eXpi stock. So once you've reached icon agent status, we wanna position you as a thought leader in the real estate industry. Now, you're gonna be invited to be a panelist in what we call iConversations. We do it every Friday morning. And you're gonna be able to tell them, here's where I live, here's the area I service, and here's what I've done to sell so much real estate. Your referral business is gonna go through the roof. Think about it. 64,000 eXp agents will be watching you as a thought leader in the industry. Now, all these production-based stock awards, it does come with a 3-year vesting period. So you've got to hold that stock for 3 years, then you can sell it, you can trade it, you can hold it, do whatever you want with it. Let's talk about the next fun thing about stock awards. It's called a direct stock purchase program. Now this is totally optional. You do not have to engage in this, yet I would strongly encourage you to consider it. What eXp will do is they'll take 5% of your gross commission income every month, and they're just going to sell you eXp stock at a 10% discount. Think about this. Now there's no restrictions to the direct stock purchase program. You can literally buy it today, trade it or sell it tomorrow. You own it outright. It's kind of like buying $10 bills for $9 a piece, right? And if you could do that, if you could buy $10 bills for $9 a piece, how many would you buy? Of course, yet it's limited to 5% of your gross commission income every single month. Now, most agents don't feel that come off the top, do they? And so they wait until it's built up a little bit. Maybe they want to buy a new car, they cash in the stock, they pay cash for the car. Or they wait until around April 1st when their CPA gives them the bad news. They cash in the stock, pay their IRS obligation, right? It's kind of like a forced savings account. I'd strongly encourage you to engage in that. Next is our iBuyer program to compete with Zillow, Redfin, and Opendoor. Now you've heard the radio ads, you've seen the commercials. Zillow, Redfin, and Opendoor, they're going direct to consumer, aren't they? Which means they don't pay you and I any commissions whatsoever. And they're taking a big chunk of the commission dollars out of our pockets. So we created another program here at eXp. It's called Express Offers. Now there's 6 modules of training that you must go through. It takes all of about 5 hours to get your certification. Once you've obtained that certification, well, you can go to anybody in your state and give them a cash offer within 24 hours. You can close within 10 business days with 0 financial risk or obligation. Plus, you're going to be paid whatever commissions outlined in MLS, so it doesn't even have to be your listing. Yet if it is your listing, and let's say you have a 7% listing commission, well, you're going to get all 7%. Now, once the investor purchases it, then they're going to put it back on the market. You're guaranteed to get the listing back. They're going to pay you a commission to list it. It's a skinny 4% commission, of which you have to pay out 2.5% to the co-op agent. Yet you're getting paid twice on this deal. Yeah, gang, hear me on this. That's not the point. That's not what I want you to get your mind around. What I want you to get your mind around is the answer to this question. How can you, as an eXp agent, leverage Express Offers to generate more listing leads? See, getting buyer leads, that's simple. All you have to do is advertise houses. Getting seller leads, that's something different, isn't it? So imagine you identify a geo-targeted area. You're going to send out a postcard saying, thinking of selling? Don't worry about painting your walls, replacing your carpet, or staging your house. I'll give you an as-is cash offer within 24 hours, close as soon as 10 business days. Interested? Pick up the phone. Give me a call. You have your phone number, the largest thing on this postcard, right? You're going to generate seller leads. You're going to have people saying, listen, I want my cash offer. Now you're going to take those property details, upload it to the Express Offers platform. You're going to receive multiple cash offers. Take the highest one, along with the net sheet to the seller. You're going to present it like this. Listen, you don't have to accept this cash offer. Yet if you do for an as-is, where-is cash offer, you're going to pay a premium, and here's what you're going to net. Now, if you'd prefer, you take it to the open market with me. Based on the data, based on the comparable sales, here's what you could fetch in the open market. Here's your closing costs, and here's what you're going to net, significantly more than the express offers offer. Now, given the two choices, which would you prefer to do? Now, I've tracked the numbers on express offers. Gang, 97% of those potential seller prospects, they rejected the offer, and they probably listed with the eXp agent who brought it to them. Guys, this solves a major problem for people like you and I. Getting seller leads is a powerful strategy. It's a great tactic to implement, deploy, like right now, to start getting more listing leads. Now, obviously, if you want to last in this business, you must list in this business.
And that compensation part of our business model is undoubtedly a huge draw, and why agents are joining eXp at the time of this filming by about 800 to 1,000 agents a week. They're seeing that this model is better than where they are right now. But I'll tell you what, this collaboration part, this community part, is not to be underestimated. You're going to be learning from people who are not only just the best in your local area, who said, hey, I learned how to generate leads, form a team, open up an office, pay a franchise fee. These are the best of the best in every single market, and they're going to be teaching you, training you on every word they say in a postcard, every word they say on the phone, everywhere they spend their ad dollars, you name it. They will share with you, because you know why? A rising tide floats all boats. And when you sell more homes, our stock price goes up. And everybody here owns stock, so they want to see the stock price go up. So there's a financial incentive to being a good person. And pretty much what I've seen about eXp is we attract really good people who are also very fiscally smart.
We want to sincerely thank you for moving forward today and choosing Libertas to be your revenue share organization.
What is Libertas? Well, it means freedom in Latin. Easier freedom, financial freedom certainly, and that's something that you're going to hear come out as soon as you start listening to these great videos from all of your colleagues.
I found a group of top producing, entrepreneurial-minded, success-oriented agents and coaches from around the country.
These are agents that are all rowing in the same direction. We all care deeply about each other's success, and we share systems, models, strategies to help us all be successful. We want to help each other be more, do more, have more for our teams, for our clients, and for our families.
And there are about 5 coaches in our group. It's called Libertas, and they are constantly pouring into us because they want us to be successful.
Being affiliated with Libertas has been, I want to say, icing on the cake. It's really kind of the cake. You've got people that has your back and that will pour a lot of love and guidance and help into you.
It's been said you become the sum of the 5 people you hang around. So I don't care whether you're a brand new agent or you're selling $100 million in real estate, 1,200 homes a year. You want to hang out around the best in the industry. And if you're joining eXp, you want to hang out with the best at eXp. So let me introduce you to a couple of them. So first, there's Gene Frederick. We call him the Godfather. He's one of the founders of eXp's growth, right? So at the time when he joined eXp had 500 agents. And Gene was very successful. He owned the Northwest for Keller Williams, Northern California, Washington, Hawaii. He had offices in Carmel, Palo Alto. Very successful, number 41 in the world in profit share. But he saw the future of the cloud-based business with no brick and mortar, no territory restrictions, and he joined eXp. He's one of the top 5 agents in the entire company consistently, and he is going to have a financial interest in seeing you succeed. Next, we have Tim and Julie Harris, married 30 years, former #1 realtor in the country, #1 podcast in the country for real estate, #1 Amazon bestsellers, and consistently top 5 coaches, regardless of brand or affiliation. Tim and Julie, right now at the time of filming, have the fastest growing group of their size in all of eXp. And one of the reasons that I've discovered is they learned that they can teach real estate and real estate production, and they do that with you, and they want to make sure that you're selling homes. But they've also learned that they can teach how to build a revenue share group with the same consistency, same system, same style, and approach it like a business. And so the only reason they're growing so fast is because they're teaching all of their agents to grow fast. So if you have a desire to have a fast growing revenue share group and sell more homes, this is absolutely the place you want to be. Now, Sean Kokoski, you've already heard from, but oh my gosh, like having this guy on your side, in your corner, having him have your back on coaching calls, providing coaching to you, He's also alpha, right? Top 0.05% of our company. These three right here have your back. They're going to have a financial incentive in seeing you succeed. That to me is the world. And then you have all the other leaders in eXp. We have over 1,300 agents at the time of this filming, which is going to be a hopelessly outdated number by the time you see this. But we have coaches and agents in all states, many countries, that are top producers that will freely share with you and pour into you what they know so you can grow not only your real estate business, but also your revenue share business. If you want to have the 5 people that surround you, mold you, grow you, shape you, you need to join the Libertas group. Now, when Shon and I are doing this presentation live, it's at this point where most people are already like, hey, you had me at more money, better business model, I'm sold. And that is the case, right? You can tell Shon's had over 10,000 hours of business plan analysis, and he says this is the best business plan he's ever seen. So at this point, you can go to whylibertas.com/ the name of the person who introduced you here at Libertas. Or if you don't have a sponsor already, reach out to Shon, reach out to me at 303-589-2320. Happy to walk you through an application, but sit down with a Zoom and make sure you do it properly, right? So reach out to the person who introduced you right now and get going on an application. If you're interested, there are more reasons to join eXp, and we're about to dive into those right now.
We offer international collaboration. I'd mentioned a few of those countries. This is the fastest growing brokerage in the history of real estate sales. By the way, if I said nothing else about eXp, what might that tell you? That's right, they're doing a ton of things correctly.
Our president of eXp Global, Michael Valdez, has been lighting up the newspapers with headlines of new countries opening. We're opening 3-4 countries a quarter, and our goal could not be better, to become the premier global real estate company in the world. I don't care if you watch this slide today or next week, it's probably going to be outdated by the time you see it, but the yellow dots represent countries where we are right now. Green was recently launched, and these orange are coming soon. By the time you watch this, we're probably already there. And if you don't see a pin on the map right now, you can just reach out to eXp Global. There's a form you fill out and say, consider my country. And all of a sudden, bam, Japan will be added to the map. There are many more reasons to join eXp, and we're about to dive into one of the biggest ones right now, which is revenue share.
So let's talk about revenue share. See, revenue share is the only thing that I've personally discovered in real estate sales that has increased my freedom and my income at exactly the same time. Now think about that. See, you can improve your production, you can improve your income in real estate sales. You're going to pay for that additional income, aren't you? With what? That's right, with your time, with your freedom. Time away from your loved ones, time away from travel and all the fun things you want to do. Yet as you build revenue share, you increase your freedom at exactly the same time. In fact, eXp shares 50% of the gross revenue that they gain through agent cap contributions back to the agents just like you and I who help them grow. Now, simply put, this is a model around growth. eXp does recognize in order to motivate you to do something to help them grow, for example, they've got to pay you to do it. And they pay you really well to make that happen. Let me explain. See, let's just say that within the next 30 days, with my help, with Rick's help, with all of our help here at Libertas, let's say you could attract 5 agents to align with eXp over the course of the next 30 days. See, your organization within eXp could look just like this within 30 days. Now let's just say that with your help, with my help, with everybody's help here at Libertas, let's say those 5 agents could go out and attract 5 agents each who align with eXp and name those agents as their sponsor. Your organization within 60 days could look just like this. Now at that front level, those agents that you personally bring to eXp is going to compensate you up to $2,800 per year per agent. Now let me explain how that works. $2,800 would be for a full capping agent. They made $80,000 or more in gross commission income. They paid 20% to eXp or the full $16,000. For that agent, you're going to earn $2,800. Yet the math here is really simple at eXp. That's one of the things I love about this model. Let's just say that they don't make $80,000 in gross commission income as a full capping agent. Let's say they're what we call a half capping agent. They only make $40,000 in gross commission income, paying eXp the 20% or a sum total of $8,000. Well, for that agent, sadly, you're not going to earn $2,800. However, you're going to earn exactly 50% of the $2,800 or $1,400. Simply put, if they sell one house and pay eXp 20%, so let's do the math. Let's assume they're all cappers. Frankly, they're not going to be. Yeah, let's assume they are. 5 times 2,800, gang, that's $14,000 in your bank account. 25 times 3,200, that's $80,000. Add it together, it's almost $100,000 in residual and passive income, or what I love to call wake-up money. Frankly, in order to earn, all you have to do is wake up. You don't have to manage these agents. You don't have to provide them with leads, answer any contract questions, or deal with any compliance issues. It is the best of all worlds. And the model goes 7 levels deep. Now think about that. You attract an agent, they attract an agent, then that agent attracts an agent. Guess what? You're getting paid on all of them.
The My eXp Realty dashboard allows you to sponsor without borders. So if someone's selling a home in Colombia, Italy, Hong Kong, eXp's dashboard will translate that into money in your pocket, and you don't have to worry about the E&O, the liability, the contracts. eXp's taking care of all the attorneys, the finances, all of that. It just translates into money in your pocket. And you can start getting mailbox money, right? Remember that? Wake up money? You can start getting that from sales in Spain, Portugal, France, UK, Australia. The possibilities of this company and this business model in other countries, when you start talking to people in Brazil and you realize that what the model is that they're trapped in and what this opens up for people, the opportunities, the lives this is going to change positively in so many places of the world, folks, we are just getting started.
Now you can see the first column on the left. That represents all 7 levels of revenue share. The column in the middle represents the amount of money you're going to be paid up to per agent per year. Now that third column represents how to unlock the power of all 7 levels of revenue share. So if you've personally attracted 1 to 4 agents, you're only going to be paid on level 1's revenue share. However, once you've attracted your 5th agent to align with eXp, you've now unlocked levels 1 and 2. Your 10th agent, 1, 2, and 3, and it goes in increments of 5 up to level 6. So you see a big gap there between level 6 and level 7 because we're compensated up to $4,000 per year per agent. At level 7, you must attract at least 40 agents to your front line at eXp in order to unlock all 7 levels of revenue share. Yet once you've done that the magic number of 40, that is the Shangri-La. I mean, you'll be able to retire from this industry. Now think about this. When is the last time you went to a realtor's retirement party? Seriously. I mean, the model's set up to make you and I schlep real estate clear into our 70s. I don't want to do that, do you? Well, of course not. And yet this is the only model I've discovered that would allow you to retire gracefully with plenty of residual and passive income within 3 years' time with a little bit of effort. And we're all here to support and help you do that.
My question to you is not where are we or where, oh my gosh, I missed the opening of South Africa. Go, if you know someone from South Africa, call them up. Say, well, who are the realtor friends you know down there? Light up this map. Use it as an opportunity to build your side hustle, your revenue share group, right? This is working on your retirement, right? Because we have short-term income, that's the transactional income. But then we have our long-term income that we can work as a side business if we choose to. Not every agent does. But people who want to someday retire from real estate, who want that wake-up money, the world is literally your oyster.
So if you're watching this right now and you're on the fence, you're thinking, should I align with eXp? Here's my input. Go ahead and complete the eXp application. There is no commitment in doing this. It's totally confidential. Your board won't know your MLS. Your current broker won't have any idea you've done it. Yet by doing that, here's what we're going to do. We're going to pair you with a concierge onboarding staff member who's going to give you a personal guided tour of all the technology here at eXp behind the curtain. They'll give you a demo of KV Core and SkySlope. They'll give you a personal guided tour of the eXp world. They'll show you where to go for training. If you have marketing questions, contract questions, or technology issues, they'll tell you exactly where to go. They'll show you the eXp Enterprise so that you can check on your stock awards and you can watch that net worth increase day after day after day. You can check on your revenue share dashboard there as well. And then finally, they're going to show you eXp Workplace, which is powered by Facebook. Frankly, it looks just like Facebook. It acts just like Facebook. Yet it's only for us 64,000 eXp agents here right now. In fact, you could direct message any one of those 64,000 agents right now if you're with eXp. Now, once you've had a full tour of all the technology, then and only then can you make an informed and educated decision. Now, if you make the decision that eXp is not right for you, let's face it, it's not right for everybody. that's okay. Just simply rescind the application. No harm, no foul. We're all still friends, right? Yet if you do make the decision, you come over to eXp, well, our concierge onboarding staff member is going to help you segue, transfer your license. They're going to help you design and order your business cards, your signs. We're going to make this as smooth and seamless as we possibly can for you. I want to go back to revenue share just for a moment. I want you to imagine, just imagine you make the decision, you come over to eXp, and in 3 years' time, let's just say you're making $25,000 per month in residual and passive income. Let me just ask the question, what would you do with the extra money? Seriously, would you travel? Would you buy a new car? Would you maybe upgrade your housing? Would you invest in real estate to create more mailbox money? What would you do with it? Would you spend more time with loved ones? So I want you to daydream about that just for a second, and then I want you to ask yourself the question, if you stay with your current brokerage, how are you going to do that? And I'll be very direct and almost blunt. The simple truth is, you can't. So again, imagine you make the decision, you come over to eXp with us. 36 months from now, you're making $25,000 a month in residual passive income or wake-up money. You're traveling. You bought that new car, you bought a boat, you joined the country club, you upgraded your housing, whatever it is you want to do with the money, you've helped others. Let me ask a question. Would that make you happy? Well, undoubtedly, I'm sure you said yes, yet would it make you happier than you are right now? Chances are you said yes to that too. Here's the real question. Do you deserve to be happier than you are right now? Well, I believe you do. In fact, I feel a moral obligation to share this model with anybody and everybody who will listen to me. Frankly, I know it's going to have a profound impact on your net income, your net worth, your stock portfolio, and your residual and passive income. So guys, if you're on the fence, do yourself a favor. Make a decision right now. Complete the eXp application. You can always rescind it later. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Thanks so much.